Hello, YouTubers. Let's do reality versus expectations of this new RV full-time camper life. Let's see. Um, Reality. It happened, and reality. I knew that I was going to have some days where I felt a little bit of regret of selling the house and a little bit of freak out days, which I have had. Um, I think I'm going to attribute most of that to the fact that I haven't found a house yet up north that I want to purchase. There's one that my husband wants, and I'm still on the fence about it, but I'm almost at the point that I'm just going to give in and just go for it anyway because I'm really feeling that I need that anchor. Um, I just need it. Uh, as far as the camper's concerned, I think it's good that we decided to start off in the small camper. Our original plan was to stay in this camper, at least 6 months and then figure out what we liked and didn't like and then move to a larger unit after we had saved some money, so that we could put a big down payment on a RV because I really want a tiny payment. Um, but the reality of that is I expected to feel a little bit cramped and have some trouble with the cooking and not liking the living room and kitchen being together. And I still kind of feel like I don't like that. But it's manageable. My husband and I have been together a long time, and we do well with navigating all that. So that really hasn't been a problem. And when I'm here alone during the day, it's very comfortable with just the dog and I don't have a problem with that at all. Um, at night, it's not too bad. When he gets home from work, he's really tired. He works very hard to provide for me. So when he gets home, basically he just wants a good meal and watch a little TV and ride around on the golf cart and sit out on the porch and really laid back. So that does seem to be working out well, and I'm happy about that. Um, but the also the reality of it that I didn't account for, um, was the sleeping arrangements, the bed. I'm really struggling with that. Our original goal, I might have already told you, I don't know, I could be repeating myself, but our original goal was to stay in this camper 6 months and figure out what we liked, what we didn't like, what we need, what we don't need, and then, have a large down payment for a camper that suits all of our needs. And I knew that I expected that laundry was going to be an issue, and it is. But this will also help me go visit my mother once a week because I'm going to go to her house once a week and do the laundry and visit with her. So it's going to give us time together, which is good. So maybe that's not such a bad thing. But the other thing, that reality that I did not expect, was the bed issue. We went from a king bed to a queen, and I knew it was going to be tight, but it's so tight. And the fact that all of the RVs seem to have the bed go into the slide, so you feel like your head is in a coffin. It's extreme. I'm getting claustrophobic. And the other night, my dog, who slept with me, she's almost 4. She slept with us, or with me, um, all of her life, tried to get up into the bed like 3 times, and she fell, and then she was crying, and then I hurt myself trying to help her because she was hanging onto the bed and the little ramp that we have there for her to get up, and I had put my foot under hers to try to get her up, and I hurt my leg, and now it's all black and blue, and got a little tear on there. I couldn't get her up on the bed. So that made me burst into tears because I was hurt, she was hurt, and I was uncomfortable and I couldn't sleep. So then I had to come and sleep out in the living room area on the couch that pulled out. And it wasn't so bad, except for there's so many lights with our computer stuff that I had to sleep with the eye thing on. But oh, I snorted. um, so all in all, that was a pretty rough night. So I'm really not getting good sleep since we've been here. I think that's probably, if I take the sleep deprivation and add that, it kind of just exacerbates everything else. So all in all, I just don't think it's as bad as I'm making it out to be, um, in some of those respects. The other respect of just kind of relaxing and stuff is really nice. And let me show you what we did with the deck to make it nicer in just a moment. So we did talk about looking at campers, and we actually went and looked at a few fifth wheels, and we have a better idea of what we really need for full-time living. Now it's just a matter of, do we want to pull the trigger and take that extra payment? My husband kind of really wants to, because he wants to see a smile on my face. I want to, however, I don't want to settle for a camper that may not fit us in the long haul. I don't want to be trading campers back and forth. I really want the front living, solitude, and he's found another one that might fit our needs with a bunkhouse in it, which actually is something I hadn't considered before, but I'm kind of considering it now. However, it still has the living room, kitchen open concept, which I'm just not in love with that. But it does have a king bed, and that I'm in love with, because I need to get a good night's sleep. I'm so close to just getting a hotel room just to get a good night's sleep. I don't know. But I am happy though. Sometimes I'm complaining, but I just want people to, keeping it real. Don't think it's going to be a cakewalk and everything you thought it was going to be like you thought it was, because it's not. Full-time RVing is almost a full-time job. But I think in the end it's going to be worth it, so I just keep telling myself that. So you guys want to see the deck that we started, or he started? Actually, I did help a little bit. He even let me hold the screw gun a couple of times. Part of the railing's up, but the rest of it isn't up because we're still on the fence about whether we're going to go pull the trigger on a camper. We are going to a camper show this weekend, so you never know. We might do it. And I didn't want to put railings up and then have to switch them around. So I'll just give you a quick little view of what's going on outside. Alright, so here we go. We added that right there. We don't have all of the fencing on. And then there's the opening, which will have a nice gate for the dog. There's the dog. My car. And then this side right here has a little opening. There's a chair right there right now. But some more fencing is going to go there. And then the dog will be able to get off the deck and just go to the bathroom in the morning. It's pretty loud, this road that we're on. There's our trailer with all of our furniture for the house up north. The spot I picked is right next to the road. We're like the first camper as you're going out, so it can get a little bit loud at times, but I don't really mind it. It is what it is. I can deal with it. Once you're in the camper, you can't hear it as bad anyway. And then when the TV's going, you can't hear anything. Usually I have music going, so it's all good. So, thank you all for listening. And I'll be back and let you know if we pulled the trigger this weekend or we stuck to the plan and waited the 6 months. We shall see. God bless.